Connected. Channel switched.
Yo, user.
User joined your channel.
User?
I'm not a user, I'm free man.
Hello, user.
Not flying, I'm just popping in. Mainly to tell you Alex is doing next week's flight, by the way.
Alex is?
Yes, Alex is.
Oh, sweet.
I've still got arrivals due, there's no fucking point.
Ugh, God, I'm so sorry, man. Probably use some mindless flying.
Oh, every time I try and do some mindless flying, people turn up and I have to deal with them and whatnot. So.
Nah.
I have tried last week. Three tents turn up tonight in Porsches.
Wow.
Two 911s and a Boxer.
What are they sleeping in?
Tents.
Ah, oh, brave souls. Well, probably not. It's nice and warm.
No, it's not.
Isn't it really?
User joined your channel.
No, it's windy, it's mostly wet and not very warm.
More room than enough in a 911, though.
Well, they've got two 911s, they've got small tents, obviously because they don't fit much in a 911. So, three friends and the two are in on it in a Porsches every summer, so there you go. That's what
Flash. I didn't make it. Oh, look! Flash has got a squirrel. Squirrel!
He did nuts. Just keeps happy.
Squirrel's fine. You can do anything you want to, man. It's all about you. That's FlightNight, man. It's all about you. Except when it's all about me, and then it's all about me. See what I'm saying? No. Where's Morty going? Might as well do a brief. I think we've got everybody we're going to do. Environment settings. Weather is core height pressure. Time is straight up noon. Right in the middle of the day. That way we get maximum light. You can see all this beautiful scenery. Initially, we're going to hold runway vector. I show to be 175 degrees, and then we will turn to our first destination, which is Romeo Juliet, November Kilo, and I'll give you that when I program it. Looking for 3,000 feet. Initially, we'll climb way higher than that. We'll actually end up at 12,005 here before we reach our midpoint destination, but initially 3,000 feet so we can see all the cool stuff. 130 knots indicated. We're gonna go. Anybody not ready? Roger that. Watch me for the roll. Ooh, that was peculiar. That's what I get for doing it third person. Up a little smoke so you can keep an eye on me. Presently climbing about 900 feet per minute to 3,000 feet, holding runway vector of, well, actually 180. Everybody up, everybody's up, everybody's moving. Woohoo! Well done, didn't lose anybody. Turn for.
Give it time.
Say again?
So give it time.
Yeah, I'll be the first one to F it up. First destination, Romeo Juliet November Kilo. Stand by. Mark. New GPS FMS 26 degrees, climb to 3,000 feet, 130 knots, Find me, form up, get close. We'll all snuggle up. Passing through 1,600 feet on my way to 3,000. For 3,000 feet, 130 knots, GPS FMS 22. We're not very far out. First destination in about 8 minutes here, almost 9. Hey, Wardy, your gear's still down. Oh, and flaps too. Holy shiznit. Well, it might need flaps. No, not 130, not that bird. From Flash's perspective. Flash! Shawnee's got it figured out. Right there. Boom. Level at 3,000. Looking for 130 knots. So we got that Bell 412 in that yellow and red livery that Dude always flies. Well, I'm seeing, I ain't seen him from you, but I'm seeing him at Sonny. You got your scenery download on? Because this scenery is like massive, man. If it's still trying to download, you'll get all kinds of stuttering. Ooh, that's pretty. Sonny's over on my starboard side there, looking out toward the water. Ooh. Flash is catching up. Ketchup Boy. Whatever happened to Ketchup Boy?
I have no idea.
From Gordy's perspective, we got a little hiccup going. Bedoing, bedoing, bedoing. Ooh, looks nice now.
Yeah, the autopilot on this seems to like wiggle a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's not the. It's a little weird. Too much mayo? What? You lost me. No such thing as too much mayo. Yeah, I've always noticed that autopilot in that Commander too wants to take you up a couple of 100 feet higher than what you set it at. Don't know why, it just does. Two minutes, 18 seconds from our first destination. First waypoint, I should say. Romeo Juliet November Kilo. Ooh, tower view's pretty cool. There's our airport. It'll be a right turn. Maintain 3,000 feet. 130 knots. I'll call out the new heading when I get it. Watch it. There's a turn. New GPS FMS is 6 to 8 degrees. Maintain 3,000 feet, 130 knots, please. Destination 17 minutes out. We can maintain about 3,000 feet here or so, but kind of watch for the hills. once again shooting from Flash's perspective. Flash! Got some the shot. Come on! It just never gets old. Good looking stuff. If you look to your right, look starboard. Okay, I'll turn it off. There's the sulfur in it that makes it yellow. That and the pee. Flyby is cool. See if you guys can get closer. Get closer. Yeah, Stuart's on comms, or was on comms, is on comms.
What?
Flash is asking about you.
I'm here.
He's here, but he's not flying. He's
I'm not flying.
He's got people that have got to show up here and ruin his night. Not that that ever happens to anybody else. Present heading GPS FMS is 68 degrees. We are at 3,000 feet. If I didn't say so earlier, and I don't think I did, climb rates are going to be about 900 feet per minute. We get past this next point after we clear this next little bumpy dumpy that's coming up in front of us. We just might scoot around it, but we're going to stay at 3,000 feet. As soon as we pass this next airport, we're going to start climbing at 900 feet per minute because we got to get to about 12,005. Significant terrain, lots of mountainous stuff. Gonna be close on this next big lump. Watch me. Don't pile in. I'll just dodge left here a little bit. There's a little dip to the left and the right. I want to stay at 3,000 feet if we can, because I don't want to. I don't know. Man, Flash got the moves tonight, man. Woo! You're squirrely, man. I like it.
User joined your channel.
User!
Hello, fellow users.
Dude! There you are.
Yeah, I just come back from the Flying Legends show.
Oh, how was it?
Wet, thunder, lightning.
Oh,
But we had 8 Spitfires flying at one point.
Oh God! You paid $650 to see that.
Yeah, so we managed to get some good flying in between the monsoon season.
Goodwood Festival has been cancelled as well.
Watch this hill, guys. It looks like I'm just gonna scrape by, but don't you become one with terra firma.
Who's flying anything I can go multiplayer with?
I don't think anybody's got a multiplayer one. Is that easy
Yes,
one?
they have.
I think mine has a passenger option.
Yeah, Warriors Commander's got one, and the Squirrel has got one, and the 412 has got one.
So all of them's got one except for me.
Yeah, because you're useless.
Who told you?
There's a rumour talking about.
It's written on a bathroom wall, probably in 7 continents. Minutes out of our destination here, or midpoint, or not midpoint, waypoint. 3,000 feet, 130 knots indicated, GPS FMS 69 degrees. We are 8 minutes and 3 seconds out of our destination, or waypoint of Romeo Juliet November tacos. Whoa, that's not it. Tangos, that's it. I think it would be better to be Romeo, Juliet, November, Tang Taco, don't you? Except I suppose there's some places in the world don't know what a taco is, so...
Sounds spicy. In Spain, it's also the word for a roll club. Don't you have rolls in America?
Say again?
Do you have rolls in America?
Do we have whats in America?
Rolls. As in roll plugs.
I don't think so. I don't know.
So you drill a hole in the wall, and poke a bit of plastic in it, yeah, and then put a screw in it.
Oh, an anchor.
Maybe that's what they call there, yeah.
Yeah.
In England they call wall plugs, yeah, and in Spain, they're called tacos.
Really? Amazing. You learn something new every night. See? Flight Night's fabulous. Group's getting tighter. Tighten it up some more, you guys. Come on, tighten it up. Tighten up. See if I can do a flyby and get everybody in there, all four of us. All five of us. Good to get killed and flashing around between other people's perspectives and just shooting the group. It's pretty cool until I screw up and pile into something. Closing it up, closing it up. Well done.
What's the squirrel down as? Is it the AS350?
Yeah, AS350 Squirrel. Just under 2 minutes from waypoint Romeo Juliet November Tango. Be a right turn, and then we're going to start. Try to hold 130 knots, climbing at 900 feet per minute to 12,500 feet to our midpoint destination of Romeo Juliet Alpha Foxtrot. All week I've been flying this, and I've always been calling it Romeo Juliet as fuck. But that's just not proper to say. So it's Alpha Foxtrot. Ooh, flyby is definitely cool. Flyby from Sonny's perspective. Ooh, I got all the aircraft in. Awesome. Get over here, Cyber. Oops, lost him. There's the turn. New GPS FMS 129 degrees, 129, 130 knots. As soon as we stabilize, we're going to begin climbing at 900 feet per minute. We're climbing to 12,500 feet. Try to keep the group together. This has been good. Ooh, Sami's on it. Mark, climbing at 900 feet per minute.
I tried going as a passenger with water and it ticked the box and it's not caught up.
You're on the list.
Yeah, I'm just sat at the starting point. What's the nearest waypoint?
We just passed over Romeo Juliet November Tango.
Anyway, that doesn't look to be working, so I'll leave you to it then.
Unable to get in?
No, can't. I've tried connecting multiplayer and then passenger, but it didn't catching up with anybody.
Try another aircraft.
Well, that's the only one I can find. What's flying on the list? Which else is there?
Stuart was saying the Commander has multiplayer.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying.
The AS350 has multiplayer. The EC135 has multiplayer.
Say that again, the last one.
EC135. That's Sani. But this is well worth seeing. I mean, this scenery is badass. 30 knots, passing through 6,100 feet on my way to 12,500 feet. GPS FMS 129er. Forty's right there, shooting from Flash's perspective. Sonny's right there.
Right, that's working now.
Woohoo! Look at you. You're at 350. You're with Flash. Eat his crisps. My wife and I, in order to fulfill her need for protein, she's doing dialysis, so we had to keep her protein about 60 grams a day. So in order to do that without having her eating a carton of eggs, is we found these protein snacks that are like crisps or potato chips. They taste like a chip, man, but they're crispy and they're cool, but they're like 1 gram of, the whole bag has like 1 gram of carbs and like 20 grams of protein. Become our favorite snack. And they taste fabulous. The nacho cheese ones and their sour cream and cheddar ones. Quest. That's what they're called. Hurry back, Sonny.
Yeah, so I've taken about 600 pictures, so most of them will be out of focus, but it's the first time I've had a go doing airfield photographs with a digital camera.
Oh, man. Yeah, but, I mean, you can't hardly take a bad picture with that kind of subject matter, can you?
Well, the only thing is if you don't want the props to freeze, you have to do it slightly different. Jets are easy to take pictures of, but with props, to get the propellers to look like they're rotating, you have to do it different method.
Hey Flash, it's Quest, Quest. You can buy them.
Yeah,
like,
so
you can buy a box of 12 like on Amazon. They ain't cheap, but they're good.
So the flight, we had 3 hours of display today, 2 o'clock, well 5. So we didn't get to see the Hurricanes, the Gloucester Gladiator and the Bouchon Pseudo 109s.
Oh, I would give $650 to check those out.
Yeah, well I think it was just again a bit too much for them. But we had a Swordfish, we had a Lightning, a B-25, the Red Bulls, all in silver. 8 Spitfires, you know, some of the biggest, Sea Fury, Bearcat, 2 Corsairs, and a load of P-40s.
Any FW190s?
No.
Damn it.
So there were two Bouchons, but they didn't fly. They had a Sea Fury and a Bearcat.
For 12,500 feet to clear this next ridge, and it's actually, let's do this now. Let's turn heading bug 130, my mark. Heading bug 130, my mark. Stand by. Mark, turn left. Heading bug 130. Continue your climb at 130 knots to 12,005. As soon as we cross this next ridge line, we're going to begin to descend at 1,000 feet per minute. So make a note. Begin descending at 1,000 feet per minute, minus 1,000 feet per minute, my mark. Stand by. Maintain GPS FMS 1, or excuse me, heading bug 130. 130 knots. Mark, we're descending at 1,000 feet per minute. Welcome back, Sonny. Mwah. You're only 13 miles away, 14 miles away. Watch your speed. You descend into this valley, we'll turn right. Looking for our midpoint destination, Romeo Juliet Alpha Foxtrot.
We are one with terra firma.
Woo-hoo. Yeah. We are? Uh-oh. Flash! Oh wait, you still moving?
He's not changing altitude.
Oh no, he's like a broken doll. Oh God, what happened? Just dropped like a stone. It happens to me all the time, brother. I am the world's worst chopper pilot. Well, maybe the world's second worst chopper pilot, actually. Really want to know how to make those things go, you got to talk to Sonny or Stuart. Ooh, nice looking scenery though. Oh man. Sending through 10,400 feet on my way to about 3,000, I think. Shooting from Morty's perspective. You see that great big thing in the scenery over there to our left, port side, like about 11 o'clock?
Like a big valley thing.
It's like a, I don't know what it is. Shit stacked up into the sky.
Yeah, I can see that from the airport. The next one landing.
Is that not weird or what? We'll call that an anomaly because I'm pretty sure it ain't here in real life. I think. I could be wrong, but I don't think so.
Sometimes the railway tracks go up into the sky.
Runway heading is 171 degrees, so of course as we maintain this, our current heading of heading bug of 130, when GPS FMS says 170-ish, we're going to turn right and line up with the airport, but we're probably a little high, so we're going to increase our sync rate to minus 1,500 feet per minute. My mark, stand by. Mark, descending at 1,500 feet per minute. Maintain heading bug 130. 130 knots indicated, please. Thank you. It's not so much of a descent as it is a plummet. Oh, I see the airport. Oh, we can do it. Oh, I can do it. I know the choppers can pull it off. Right turn, GPS FMS 171 degrees. Continued descent, minus 1,500 feet per minute. You should see us roll right around here. There's the airport. We're a little high, but we can pull it off. This is our midpoint destination. We'll go down here and land and turn to the left side. The big ass building about 3/4 of the way down. We'll turn left there
User disconnected from
and take a
your
little
channel.
break. Uh-oh, we lost somebody. Oh my god. Oh well. Pushing my nose down, that's dangerous, but I dropped a click of flaps because I'm slow enough, so get down into the realm of reality or try to land. Watch yourself, kids. One final. Gear down. All my flaps are down. Down rolling. Oh, he's got his own commander.
Yeah, well, multiplayer wasn't working for us.
Flash. Woohoo!
Yeah, well, Flash won't get a very good rating for smoothness of flight.
Oh,
Although when we were
man.
flying, it was a lot steadier than it looked like then.
Alright, midpoint break. Don't forget to refuel. Be ready to go here in a few minutes. Next destination is a waypoint of Kilo India Delta Alpha Romeo Kidar. Will take us at an obtuse angle to the next airport so we can view Mount Fuji. We'll be high. We'll be climbing. We'll be having fun. It'll look nice. You trust me. Nah, don't trust me. Going for libations. I'll be back.
like the reg on Flash's helicopter.
What's that?
Golf NUTZ. Golf nuts.
G nuts. Go nuts. Yeah, driving you nuts is more like a putt. Oh. Sometimes you fly like a nut, sometimes you don't. Flash has got nuts. Well, mounds don't. But you fly. Tell him, Sonny. Get her done. Walk this way. Is that a euphemism? I have a bad joystick? Same routine. Our next destination is a waypoint of Kilo, India, Delta, Alpha, Romeo, Kidar, K-I-D-A-R. We're going to exit here, exit this this runway. We're going to climb steadily at 900 feet per minute to 12,005. I will call out the new waypoint when I gets it. Wait a minute, I can tell you what it is right now. New GPS FMS is going to be 158 degrees. So we're going to climb steadily at 900 feet per minute to 12,005. We're going to look for a GPS FMS of 158 to Kidar. We'll see all kinds of cool mountains. Do not become one with them, please. Cool beans. Who's not ready to rock and roll, chickens? Watch me. heavy on the rudder there, Voodoo. Scenic route, is that what it is? Turning GPS FMS 158, 900 feet per minute climb, looking for 130 knots. Let me get shit trimmed out here, boys. Girls, folks, peoples. I got it. I'm okay.
What was the heading bug?
Right now we're at GPS FMS 158. Looking for 130 knots, a 900 foot per minute climb rate to 12,500 feet. Watch the hills. And enjoy the scenery because it's spectacular. Hey, Wardy, your gear's still down. So are your flaps. Not like this is becoming a habit or anything.
Picky.
Hey, I don't care, man. You can fly with your stuff down all night.
The thing is, I finally got around to getting a joystick and a throttle, so I've
Oh.
no, it's not automated anymore. I have to think about it.
And that's why I haven't done that, is because I'm so used to flying with keyboard and mouse that I'm afraid I'll die every week if I change.
Commands to remember if you do via keyboard.
Say again?
Well, if you just fly with your mouse and the keyboard, isn't there too many commands you got to remember?
I've been doing it for a decade plus, so it just doesn't bother me. I mean, I have a stick, I have a joystick and all that stuff, and I have pedals, but I have a joystick. But I've done this especially since I run these flights, plan these flights, run these flights, video these flights, lead the flights, blah 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 blah, and fly them. I've just done it so many times now. I'm terrified of changing because it's like a jinx, right?
Yeah, I mean, I have a keys that does takeoff, yeah, and it brings the gear up, takes the flaps up, sets the speed for the aircraft, etc., and holds it on the heading. And with using a joystick, I have to think to myself, it's a bit confusing.
Oh my God, I would be dead by now.
There's helicopters trying to fly them with autopilot here.
No, that don't work.
It just kills me every time. And And I understand what Stuart says about when you disconnect the autopilot, you've got to have the stick in the same position, but even just trying to fly them using the autopilot tries to kill you at the same time.
Yep, that's a fact, bro. We are 22 minutes of Kilo India Delta Alpha Romeo. I am at 130 knots. I am climbing at 900 feet per minute. I am passing through about 7,000 feet on my way to 12,005.
Yeah, so if you ever come to England, I recommend going to the Flying Legends, wherever it may be.
Dude, I want to go there for 20 years.
Oh,
Just
now
like-
you.
Every year something stupid ass comes up. It's like I'm gonna make it, even if I have to just like sell everything and just come over there and crash on Alex's floor.
Yeah, I think the weather tomorrow's more acceptable.
You
Today-
can't crash on Alex's floor because Alex crashes on Alex's floor.
Well, I'll crash on top of Alex then.
You can sleep with his dogs, can't you? They're only small.
I'll sleep with dogs. I'm good.
But we're saying everything today in terms of weather. You've never seen thunder and lightning like it. And you thought, well, they're never going to fly in this weather. It came 2 o'clock, engine started up and off they went.
Oh, God.
And we got periods when it was good sunshine between the downpours.
I mean, just being in the presence of those aircraft, even if they never got off the ground, just to be able to walk around and look at them, that would be worth the trip.
Yeah, well,
for me.
between 10 o'clock and 12 o'clock, they opened the flight line. So you can walk down the full length of the flight line and take pictures. You can't go, they have a load of air cadets in front of the aircraft. So you couldn't get within 20 feet of them. But you could get plenty of good pictures. But they all had the covers on, you know, the canopy covers. That was the only drawback.
Just being there in the presence of those aircraft would be enough that I would die a happy person. Like I said, I don't know how long it's been, but it's been at least 20 years they've had that. When it was at Duxford, I just like, every year the movie would come out and the Flying Legends and, you know, the teasers and the trailers and stuff, and I would just sit there and wet my pants. No, I didn't. I love warbirds, man. It's just like that's my whole trip.
Yeah, well, I must have taken about 500 pictures. I just need to go through them and delete all the totally out of focus ones. But it was fairly windy as well, so I stood up on top of a tabletop and getting blown around didn't help either.
Seen some pictures of Riyadh today as well. Look pretty grim there as well.
Whereabouts?
Riyadh, it's out in Fairford, isn't it?
Oh, right, yeah.
The whole country's shit at the moment.
Holy shit. Well, good thing there's no such thing as climate change.
There was a little video on a comedy programme that was on Friday night, and it was showing this Ailberg floating down the street in Spain. It was just so heavy hailstorms, they were just all joined together floating down the street like it was an iceberg or a glacier.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we do get some massive hailstones at times.
Yeah, well, this filled the old town and was sort of flushing down the street, main street.
Passing through 10,007 on my way to 12,005, 130 knots. I'm there. GPS FMS 158 toward Kilo India Delta Alpha Romeo waypoint. 16 minutes, roughly. At some point, we'll be able to look out of our port windows and watch Fuji go past in the distance, which is pretty cool. Shooting from Woody's perspective, looking down. Nice scenery.
Nice mountains in Japan, isn't there?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, we did it last week. I thought, well, I want to fly the same place twice, and I thought, yeah, we do.
Yeah, I would imagine there'd be them monkeys what live in the hot springs during the winter. Down below in these sort of conditions.
Level at 12,500 feet, 130 knots. 11 minutes out of Kilo, India, Delta, Alpha, Romeo waypoint. Walking to your left here, you'll catch a glimpse of Mount Fuji here in a bit. Plus the stuff down and anywhere around 360 degrees is pretty awesome. Yeah, not to be melodramatic, but at the angle we're coming at it and the weather, it appears, it materializes like a ghost. I've watched this a bunch of times now. You just like, oh, I think I see an outline, and then as you watch it, just kind of like materializes out of the. Cool stuff. Good place to fly.
You need to try flying and change the time of year to winter and see if it actually puts that snow cap on it. Because in all the photographs, it all shows it with a white ice cream topping.
Ice cream topping, I like that. Has it got a cherry on there?
There was some things at the top, wasn't there, last week?
Oh yeah. Oh, there it is. Oh, very nice now. The surrounding hills are even better. I swear to God, there's so much scenery to be gathered here that you got to fly it like a dozen times to capture all this stuff. Oh, looking off to my 10 o'clock, left out 10 o'clock. Oh my God, this is awesome. Hey, are those files that I'm giving you with the waypoints and stuff, is that helping?
Yeah, that's what I need. If they're not just airfields, any sort of points which you want to go to, if you can find a waypoint which works in flight gear, then it pulls it. It'll do the scenery to it. What do you use? Little nav program?
I've been using shit. Don't remember the name of it. I have to look. It basically gives you the opportunity. You can export the file in every flight sim, X-plane, flight gear, flight simulator, blah 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 blah. So I just plot the thing and write down all the waypoints, and then stick it in the program, and then go for flight gear, and it just stuffs it. It just that FG, whatever it is, that file that I get.
Yeah. All I do is just read it into flight gear and save it as a XML file. That's what the flight photo scenery program uses to plot the route.
Well, it's added a new dimension to me because I never used to fly between waypoints before, but it's like, no, I don't want to go directly to the thing. I want to go, 12 degrees left or 15 degrees left, and oh my goodness, there's a waypoint there, so I can program that and then have it turn like we're going to do tonight. Once we get to Kilo India Delta Alpha Romeo, we're going to turn abruptly to Romeo Juliet November Yankee, which I call Romeo Juliet New York. But I'm looking out my left window now, or look the left side of my aircraft, and it's just like, holy crap, this looks good. Shooting from Morty's perspective, same thing. Oh my God, that the valley down, and there's the ridge line, and then there's Fuji, that big crevice. Oh shit, this is good stuff, kids. Even Flash has got a perfect view. Flash! Even Sonny's got a perfect view. Oh my God, everybody's got good looking stuff here. Wow. The ortho thing still freaks me out, man. I don't see how they can get that kind of detail.
Yeah, just now and again it pulls in tiles which are a lot smaller than the normal, and that's, you know, the quality goes down for them.
But it's so much superior to what we had 2 generations ago. It's just like, I'm refused to bitch about it. We're 4.5 minutes out of our next turn. Would be a right. As soon as we turn right, we're going to begin descending at 1,200 feet per minute. Just FYI.
The only thing lacking now is some of the more obscure parts of the world. The actual terrain mesh isn't up to date and not accurate. You know, like we did that island one off Africa.
Yep.
And it wasn't complete, and there was cliffs in the wrong place and stuff. And the Falklands, when I've been working on, the shape of the land's not correct. And there's a near Port Stanley, there's a lighthouse which is on land, but in flight gear it's out in middle at sea.
Yeah, when we expose these little problems, we can fix them, and bit by bit it gets better.
Yeah, well, this is the actual terrain thing, you know. Unless you can generate it afresh yourself, you'll have to wait while the next version comes out.
3 minutes, 15 seconds.
Must be a lot of people live at actually the base of the Mount Fuji. Awful lot of roads and stuff, isn't there? You think you want to live next to a volcano?
Well, I don't think it's active. I mean, there's literally shrines and stuff at top of it, but I mean, look, I'm looking for your perspective now, and the metropolitan or the urban aspect, which I never really appreciated until Geed pointed it out, is the population density is cooler than crap looking down here.
Yeah, but they have a big problem, don't they, in Japan? They haven't got enough birth rate, so there isn't enough people to look after their old people now. And they won't allow foreigners to come and live in the country.
That's what AI and robotics is all about, brother. Watch this.
You get robots to wipe your ass.
I'm 106 years old and I have a robot wiping my bottom.
We're watching a program about World War II myths and stuff, and some of the Japanese soldiers, one of them, he didn't surrender for 29 years.
Oh yeah, I saw one. One of those guys was on an island for decades.
In the Philippines, and there was about 5 of them initially. He just kept going.
Not giving up. "31 seconds. Watch me for the turn. I'll call it the new GPS FMS. We're going to descend. As soon as we make the turn, we're going to begin descending at 1,200 feet per minute. Minus 1,200 feet per minute. Excuse me. There it is. There's the turn. New GPS FMS. 197 degrees, descending. Minus 1,200 feet per minute. Maintain 130 knots. GPS FMS 197. Thank you. Yeah, these metropolitan areas like we're looking at here directly ahead of us. Oh, I could never appreciate that until we had the orthographics and that stuff, and it's every bit as cool as Mother Nature. Especially when you meld them together. It's like looking at the water and the view off to the at 11 o'clock here as we descend. It's like, holy crap, this is cool. Gotta remember, I live in an area with 5 major cities. They call them major cities. It still has a population density of less than 500,000 people. So I mean, looking at something like this is like, holy crap.
That's my arrival, so I'm calling it quits for tonight.
Hey, at least you've been hanging in.
Oh, I've been barely conscious the whole time, but never mind.
Yeah, barely conscious. Happens to me every day. Appreciate the fact.
I'll probably be returning to flight next week after everyone's done and dusted outdoors.
Get some sleep, man. Take some time.
I can't, I'm still working.
I know. Just rest when you can.
Catch you later.
Take care, mate.
Night.
User disconnected from your channel.
Is he still suffering with his mother?
I'm sure.
Yeah, well, I finally got a coroner's outcome for my mother.
Oh, what happened?
Just heart disease, just a old age. So now I can register being dead and start booking funerals and stuff.
Ugh. Oh my God. What a nightmare.
Yeah, well, we just done it for my dad before Christmas.
You gotta be funeral now, brother.
Yeah, so I lost both parents in 7 months.
Ah. Well, we've reached that point in life, my friend, where life stops giving us stuff and starts taking it back. Not impressed. Well, I am impressed. I don't know what I am. I consider myself lucky. My littlest, or one of my next youngest brothers, there's a bunch of us, actually got to stop at the hospital on my mama's last day there and made her laugh, made her giggle, got a giggle out of everybody, and I'm like, he'll never forget that. It was funnier than shit. I'm hoping I can laugh on my last day. Ascending through 7,400 feet on my way to 3,000 feet. Current heading 196. 130 knots indicated on the button.
I think sometimes when they do all the roads in flight gear, and you get all these white lines everywhere. I think it's better when it's just a photo scenery and you can see the houses.
Well, and I agreed with that until, like right now, I'm looking behind me, and I've flown this route probably 18 or 20 times to gather all the scenery, and it's so real with everything added up. But every time I flew the route, it downloaded 10,000 kilobytes of stuff, and it's still loading now. It's phenomenal. It just takes so many flights to gather it via TerraSync. Passing through 4,300 feet on my way to 3,000 feet, 130 knots. Heading is 195. Watch me for the next turn here in about 2 minutes. Looking for 3,000 feet, 130 knots. Five gigabyte. Yeah, that's about right. I got a 2 terabyte drive that's just devoted to scenery, and I just let it stack up, so we'll see when it's full. 2 terabyte SSD that's just dedicated for scenery and flight gear. Okay, I'm level at 3,000 feet. Next destination, Romeo, Juliet, November, Yankee, returning to India. Well, what's W? Whiskey. India Whiskey Alpha, Tango Alpha. Level at 3,000. There we go. There's a turn right. New GPS FMS 263. 7 minutes and 15 seconds. Right on time, man. Right on freaking time tonight, boys. This looks nice. Oh, and Alex has got next week. So the week after, I'll have you guys out of Japan and we'll do something else weird. God, this looks good. Holy shiznit.
Yeah, it's a good picture, isn't it?
Oh my God. That's too bad Cyber wasn't here for the second half of this. That was all his idea. I'm like, we'll go to Japan. Whoa! From Sonny's perspective, I've picked up Wardy and my aircraft streaming yellow smoke. Pretty cool. That plus the scenery and Sonny's flying is worth the whole movie in itself.
If Alex is doing next week's flight, there's something wrong with sound on the Aero Commando. He did a new version, but it sort of killed the sound on both the old version and the new version.
We'll have to remind him of that if he puts it up.
This airfield below looks a bit up and down all over the place.
Yeah, it's not a real airfield. It doesn't even show up on the map. I don't know what it is.
Might be a racetrack of some kind.
It's an airfield. Get a good look at it.
Yeah, it is an airfield, but it's all in Japanese. I don't know what it's called. But it might not be modelled in flight gear. That's why it's all up and down, because it's just following.
Exactly.
The photo scenery is just following the contours of the ground.
Yeah, because if you pull up your map in flight gear, they don't even show up. All right, stay with me here. We're going to turn to a heading bug of 264. Heading bug 264. Stand by. My mark. 264. Stand by. Mark. Turning left. Heading bug 264. Maintain 3,000 feet, 130 knots. And you know what we're doing, right? Oops, belay that order. Go back to GPS FMS 266 now. 267. can't change course to a heading bug until after we pass over this waypoint. Otherwise, we're fucked up, man. GPS FMS 267, maintain 3,000 feet, 130 knots. We're about 2 minutes out of waypoint. India Whiskey Alpha, Tango Alpha. Well, I hope you guys are enjoying this scenery below me, because this is like total urban stuff, man. Wow, metropolitan. Next destination, Romeo Juliet, November Hotel. Watch for me for the turn to 263, heading bug 263, stand by. Mark turning left, heading bug 263. Looking for a GPS FMS of 271, should bring us straight in. Up and see our runway from here. Counting down GPS FMS to 271, we're at 268. turn right on the runway heading of 271 here shortly. And then we'll begin descent of about, what have I got? 900 feet per minute. Should take us right in. Begin a 900 foot per minute, minus 900 feet per minute descent right now, Mark. Maintain 130 knots, GPS FMS 269er. Watch me for the right turn to 271, Mark. Turning right to GPS FMS 271. Maintain a minus 900 feet per minute descent, 130 knots. We're on final. Put her down. Jluy's got his legs down already. Freaking helicopters. They didn't get worried about glide slope or any of that stuff. Gear down, flaps down. 110 knots on final. Little skip, not too bad. I'm down. We're going to park up midway here. We'll just turn left on this and park up on the grass after the taxiway. Watch me. Comes Morty. Ah, it's Holy. Over here, over here. not hit Sonny. Oh, look at her. Oh, that. If you did that any better, girl, they'd have to pay you for that one. Here comes Flash. He's not out. Yeah, I didn't have bad either, brother. You guys are killing me. Well done, chickens. Well done. Great scenery, great flying. Good job. And look, we're right on time. We're within a minute. Expert planning. I'm patting. Ow, I hurt my arm trying to pat myself in the back. Ow, 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 ow. Well, Alex has next week. We'll see what he pulls out of his fanny. Should be fun. He's always got something crazy to do. Flash, thanks for coming, brother. Mwah.
Night, everybody.
Good night. Thanks for coming, mate.
Good night, all. Bye now.
Yep, nice to see you, sir. Killing the video. Say
User
goodnight.
disconnected from your channel. User disconnected from your channel.